Oh, okay. Alright. Alright, Benny, but I can't really hang with the slurpy, Benny. Benny, let's talk. Benny, let's talk about how you feel about things, Benny. How do you feel, Benny? Benny said, Margie, been emotions, a deep in the oceans. Margie, Benny got emotions, a deep in the oceans, Marty. And today's I have emotional day for Benny, Marge. Wanna talk about it? Wanna talk about it? You're such a good boy. Talk about what a good boy you are. Hello, welcome to our tube. My name is Marge, and this is Benny. I'm a heel guy empath. This is Benny, and that's Luna, Laser Eye Luna. And Tucker's right here. I just like having these little talks on the way I feel about there's Tuck. It's a very we had a pretty blissed out day, and then I took a shower and then got out of the shower. Then things switched. What I'm finding out, I don't know. Call it for whatever reason you want. The older I get, it's like I can't get mad. I can't get mad. Like it harms my body. Like it does something to my endocrine system. It hurts is what it does. So and I have a lot of masculine energy. It's a good way to call it. I have a lot of masculine energy, a lot of high charge, a lot of a lot of be nice, Lou. A lot of piss and vinegar. I always have. I have a lot of piss and vinegar in me. It's an old saying, but I don't know. It's caused problems in my life. I've never acted the way I was supposed to act, the way people wanted me to act. Marge, when are you gonna act? I don't know. Probably not today. And then I was taught that I like the ideology. So I was taught, I picked up what they were putting down, that you don't he's so cuddly right now. They're all loves. It ain't a good idea to put expectations on people's behavior, is what I understood. It's not a good idea to expect people to act any kind of way. It ain't easy to do, that's for sure. Huh. It's not easy to do. No. So basically we get to go around, let everybody act however they want, and it doesn't impact us in any kind of way. That's the goal. Is that how I'm supposed to understand that? Is that how that's supposed to go down? Pretty much. If you don't have expectations, then to me that means pretty much everybody can act however they want. And you just, okay, and love them anyway. Because that's what God would have you do. I ain't never been good on following directions and stuff like that either. Especially when the directions were for things that I didn't understand the reason why we had to do it. I had a real hard time in school. They tested me for everything. They're always testing me for stuff. I don't know if they were trying to figure out what was wrong with me or what was right with me. I wonder if they ever found out. I've been tested my whole life, huh? Give her a test, and it's just like, and the results of how people think I am in life are based on these other people that read books and how they interpret the results. It's all so weird. So I've been thinking a lot about, one of the reasons why I do the videos that I do. There's so many angry people in the world. There's so much anger. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of anger in the world. And the people freaking deny that fact and say, no, there's not, and love and light and all that stuff. That's just perpetuating the anger. Because you ignore it and act like it ain't there. That shit grows, man. It festers. Causes dis-ease. Which evolves into disease. I always just like got the things out of my, I just set, you know, I don't hang on to feelings and emotions. Never have. Maybe it's because I saw what happens when you do, what the alternative is, what the result of it is. Mom had a stroke when she was 38. She was always one of those that just held her tongue, would never tell, you know. And then here I come along and I'm this little baby justice. That ain't right. Why you do that? That's mean. That's jerky. You don't hit people. You know, all this little rule follower and stuff. Then I delved into my ego. Found the booze. Booze is such a terrible thing. That's really wonderful that some of you people have. Some people have created a scenario of an incarnation where they can partake into alcohol. It just takes your spirit, man. It literally removes the oxygen from your blood. I had a couple DUIs, one on base, one not on base. Got one on base at Offit, and I still won awards. I found my orange pants. I'm super excited. Whoopee! Found my orange pants. I thought they were lost forever. But every now and again, I come across something in a tote, and I was like, oh, yay! But what was I talking about? Oh, it literally takes oxygen out of your blood, and then the demons can come in, this wickedness, the spirits, whatever, you know. Every now and again, you get a positive spirit, you know, the happy drunk, whatever. Then it just depends on what freaking. It's like a roulette for a lot of people. I like to drink. I like oblivion, is what it is, and it freaking makes things not hurt, or the things that hurt. It makes me not care about the things that hurt. I can't drink because if people like me, to drink is to die. And that's not even a joke. Because I'm clumsy, stone cold sober. Accidents happen. It's weird. I'd like to go back and watch the rest of 6 Feet Under. That's a good show. You go boy Benny. There's always freak accidents, you know. I almost got a freaking tow bar in the face one time. I saw the end of my timeline right there. And you know what's ironic about that is that I know another young girl that got a tow bar in the head and it freaking never made her right again. You know? So, anyway. I was just scrolling through the slums through Twitter. And, hi, pretty girl. Just a pretty lady. I love her so much. Her little whites are glowing. Her little face is turning right. My little bare-faced girl. Those are glowing, and it's really cool, actually. I was slumming through Twitter, and there's a picture of old BC, this old one, in the blue dress. And it's Sovereignty 77. It says, for all those whatever, please remember Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton never really explained why this painting was hanging in Epstein's residence. And there's a dark world out there that you are not allowed to know about. Or some of us have known about this dark world. Some of us have known about it. Some of us have never not lived in a world where darkness didn't exist. And so a lot of us that have lived in that world where shadow, you know, because a lot of people, your parents have protected you and sheltered you and helped you see that there's this world where if you do right, good things happen to you. Well, life is a little bit more fuller, broader spectrum than that, and that ain't exactly how the case goes. And, get a girl, just get a comfy spot, girl. I just put these sheets on. She likes to take them off. That's alright, she can do whatever she wants. See my girl. And I was thinking about that today. You know, like, I remember where I was very young. The first time I saw a snuff film, I was probably 13, 14 years old. And it was like, I was always the third wheel. The insurance. Like, anyway, so like couples that liked each other would hang out together, but they'd kind of put me in the middle, kind of a thing. I don't know. It's just how it's always been. I always kind of been the third wheel. So, and when they were in it, when it was introduced to me, they're like, "Hey, you want to see the snuff film?" And I was like, "Okay, what's this? Okay, yeah, sure, whatever. It's a, it's a movie." And then I saw part of it, and I had already seen a lot of freaking darkness in the world at this point. But then they're like, and as soon as they explained to me what it was, and as it was explained to me, it's like, I instantly knew what happened to all these kids that are on milk cartons and stuff like that. Like, all the people that go missing, all of them. You know, because we lived in a small town in Northern California. People went missing all the time. People talked about lost lanes. They know where they went to do the sacrifices, and the women in the churches in the local area would go down there and pray over the ground to transmute the freaking evil that had been there. You know, and it's right below the Masonic temple. You know, lost lanes, everybody knew about it. Probably still use it today. It's probably freaking a lot bigger population today. Because now the Lucy Fairy Tale Theater is just like, you know, mainstream. It's mainstream. And it's on Match.com. I wonder what their stats are if they grew a number since they made Luciferi and that chick 2020, the that marketing, you know. That's what marketing is. It just collects data to see what people are looking at, and then somehow somebody gives them what they want, right? So and then later, I was a little bit older when I saw it again. I saw another set of and I was just like, you know what? I don't like this scene. I don't like it. I don't like when people harm other people, and especially those things. I mean, it's just like, what drives people to freaking get a charge of some sort? And I don't know what drives people, because I just don't. To each his own. You know, I understand that hurt people hurt people. I think the world is one of the aspects of the Great Awakening is that the rest of the world is waking up to the shadows that have been lurking in the light. And the people that are doing it, you know, plot twists everywhere. It's plot twist season, you know. And I've been thinking a lot about like, cause there's this Sean Gilmer. He watches my videos. He has his own tube, and I was listening to him today on the parasites. And I think about that. I'm thinking about negative energies and demons and, you know, and things like that. And it's just like, man, I forget, because I get busy going through the course of my day. If I'm not praying all the time, you know, one's going to slip in and nab me, you know, get on me. All I can do is, you know, I gave myself to God a long time ago. I have a Bible in there from, like, it's Valentine's Day, February 14th, 1997. Is when this Rainbow Bible was presented to me by Susie Deaver. I work with her at Chevy's. I just found out one of my old bosses at Chevy's in Reading passed on from Parkinson's. Or things related to. To me, that's just like all energy stuff. They put different terms on the same like MS. It's just all nerve stuff. You know? And some of us just have a freaking we short out anyway, you know? Because we've seen things that have made us short out. There's only so much the human psyche can handle before it just goes vaporize, you know? And then sometimes people, they freaking can't they take on too much in life, and their spirit never fully goes back into their body. So then they're constantly looking for those aspects in other people that they're missing in themselves. I think that I see the way I see that it attributes to a lot of codependency. I'm codependent. Man, if people aren't comfortable around me, it makes my body hurt. Oh, baby dog. He said, yes, Mom, but don't get mad, Mom. Yeah, I get mad. I get mad sometimes, and then I get mad because I get mad, and I don't want to get mad. Then I read my astrology, and I'm like, oh, you're just being you, Marge. You're just being you. What was weird? What else happened today? There's just weird, just things are getting crazy. How many more days we got? It's the second to the third is one day. Third to the fourth is another day. Fourth to the fifth. So 4 days, the way I see it, calculate it, until Mars goes into Taurus, and it's been in Aries. And it's just, when I just love astrology so much because I look at it in retrospect. I look at it, yeah, I use it for the potential of what could happen, but you can never rely on the potential of energy, especially when it's related to people, because people have free will, and these days they're just going to use their free will and do some really freaking not so quiet, some freaking wild bullshit, you know, because they're having experiences where they don't know why they're hearing these things, and why are they seeing this stuff, and the more you have an idea of how, especially if the world is one kind of way. So there's a possibility for this earth based on every perception on this earth or energy field, how it receives data, you know? So that's a lot of different perspective of this planet, universe. So I believe in all things possible. All things possible. And the more people are going to start landing on these possibilities, I see the way things are going to land a little bit more, and that's going to guide and direct the timeline for us. You know, same free tribe, the things that people tune into. I freaking dig it. That one chick, I got a bunch of freaking videos of freaking cloud ships. Cloud ships. These were cool. Let's see, I gotta turn this down. I could post them on, there's so many layers. That is just freaking crazy to me. Look at all that. Look at all that. So many layers. So many frequencies. These pictures really don't do them justice, earnestly. Here's to go, girl. Here was one with the light and oh wait, let me try this one. Look at all these layers. That was cool. Boop. Boop. And then you have the other two, you have the little escort ships. Right there. Little escort ship. Little like tugboat ships. And then where's the back one? I thought I got one from the back. Oh, here it was. And this one had a cool light anomaly. See it? The light anomaly. Boop. Right there was the light anomaly. Huh. But this is cool because I've always looked at saw the freaking ships in the sky. It's the only time I get to exit. And I dream about driving the ship. I want to drive the ship. You ever have dreams about going to different freaking planets? I just think dreams are our spirits having our experiences higher dimensions and higher frequencies. That's the way I look at it. So what else happened in the world today? I guess a lot of people, the word on the street is a lot of people are going to die. And not just because of the Rona. It's not just because of the CB. It's not just because of that. It's because of people's psychology. It's because it's just their contract, your soul contract. You just signed up for it in the Akashic records, you know. A lot of people have the soul contract to go at the same time. Same time period, same time. At the same time, it's going to be weird because the kids that are born now, they're going to keep their knowledge of what they got from just coming from source, you know, because our parents are just the means to the portals to get us from source. And the children have the answers, you know. But then you have this society that came up with children should be seen and not heard. And that's because they got the answers. I saw what's that? They got their house vandalized. That dude. I don't like that they freaking equate him to turtles because I like turtles and I don't like him. Good old Mitch. Somebody sprayed painted on his front door, "Where's my money?" or something like that. That's bad karma. You're not supposed to freaking cause harm to other people and vandal. And you're not just supposed to break shit. You're not supposed to act like that. And acting like him, he's a scoundrel. He's gonna meet his maker one day. He's gonna. And he's gonna have to come back in another life and live to answer for how he's behaved in this one. See, because it's either you live in ego or spirit. That's it. You either grow more towards spirit or more towards ego. There ain't no other direction to go. More towards source, more closer to God. So many people are coming to God. Too bad they gotta freaking die to do it. You know, a lot of people are going to God without freaking transitioning. You know, but people are recognizing that a spirit never dies. Spirits never die. Energy never dies. On top. It's true, Mom. It's true. It's true. Even though when their little soul sacks and my little soul and people's little soul sacks go away, we miss them. We do. I hate missing things, man. But then I think about all the shit I've missed on this planet, and they're still around. They're still here. I just don't get to be around them because I don't act right. I always get to some point where I don't act right, so I make everything awkward. I do. Huh. Ben is such a good dog. He said, I got such a good dog. They're such a good dogs. We're going to have to go out and stretch our legs soon, though. I like to take them out. Well, it's a little early. So I decided I like to take them out one more go around about 8 o'clock. Mountain time. I think I'm Mountain Time. Central Time? And then that way, like this morning, I didn't have a very good night's sleep either. I got up with Mom slept good. She was sawing logs. She was snoring all over the place. That was cool. Her little dog got up and freaking had an upset stomach, so we attended to Sassy's little bellyache. She about did a header off the freaking... Oh, it was bad. I'm glad Mom didn't see that. Although, she wouldn't remember after 5 minutes. It's interesting. It's not just from, you know... Everybody changes. Everybody changes all the time. And then you have someone that you have a head injury. A traumatic head injury. Stroke, you know, something like that. Whenever it involves the mind, It changes people, you know. And she's always had eccentric behaviors. She's always done things different. So it's just always, okay, this is new. People think I don't adapt so much. I have to adapt. I have no choice. Because resisting hurts my body. I can't resist things. I can't get mad. I can't be in lower vibrational frequencies because it hurts. So, but then there's all these circumstances that happen in life that just, wah! But I got to meditate a freaking badass, kick-ass freaking about 45 minutes today. That was cool. See, I found this time in this there's a time in the day that the sun comes in the window and I can lay in here and get some freaking sun in my eyes. I miss the sun. I miss trees too. But I carried the trees that, like, hanging out in the backyard in Oregon. I carry the feelings of having them with me. Then the trees are always with me. It's not a lot of trees here. Not where I live. But anyway, you can't have everything you want. You can't have 100% of what you want in life. Because if you have everything of what you want all the time, you're not going to appreciate what you have. So the way I look at it is, there's always something that's got to be off. This is just my belief system. Like I took a shower tonight, and it's always because there's air in the lines. And I've been in places where it's like, like where there's a little air, but it's, and evidently I haven't tried to like open them all up. I haven't tried that. I haven't really done. I don't know anything. It's not that big of a deal, except that it's hard to regulate temperature in the shower, and it spits on you. It's like air, but it keeps things interesting. That's for sure. Huh? Tut. So, but at least I get to take a shower, man. I didn't get to take a shower for 3 years. I think about sometimes I think about the stuff I've been through. Man, I like to hear other people's stories about the stuff that they've been through. The crappy stuff, and how they didn't stop in the middle of the shit in their life. Not a lot of people talk about their shit. I like to talk about my shit. I make mistakes. I'm a human being. I'm a spiritual being having a human experience. I'm still having a human experience. And I made a lot of mistakes. And I've left things in ways that I would have liked to have left them better. Given the freaking, if I could do everything I wanted to do, I would have left them exactly how I wanted to, perfect, but I am not that powerful, I guess. I'm not. I mean, people set up their lives, and they're like, man, that's exactly how they want their life, and it's just like, do they really freaking wake up every day and just live in joyful glee and stuff like that? I don't think so, because the news reports of all these freaking homicides and suicides and stuff-asides, crap-asides, because people are figuring out, you're going to figure out how much you're going to get what you asked for, and then are you going to be able to live with that? Yeah. Huh, careful what you wish for, huh, Tatak? Huh, Tatak? I said, yes, Mama, just a good boy, Mama, just a good boy. I'm so happy I found my orange pants. What else happened today? I think people are... I don't really know what's going on in the world. I really don't. I was just like freaking... There was an Allison Coe talk. She did an interview. I was starting to listen to that earlier, but I really didn't have a whole lot of energy. I just kind of freaking zoned in and out all day. Would get up and made Mom some fried potatoes. She's probably wants some ice cream here pretty soon. What else? I guess that's it. The world's waking up to the other side of all the stuff that they said, that doesn't happen. That's not real. Oh, you don't know about that. Oh, you're an ostrich. Your head's been buried in the sand. You don't know about that. Oh my goodness. It's kind of interesting. What's going on Facebook? Anything good on Facebook? Instacrap? Twatter? One day I wait to go there, like one of these, and then it's just not going to be there anymore. How Dead Poet Society would that be? Just one day I'm going to pick you up, you ain't going to be there. Yeah, that's really going on. So, are there earth changes happening? There's always earth changes happening. What else? I think Omaha had weather freaking warnings. I think they were getting some inclement weather. That's funny. Is that base still open? Just kidding. They're trying to make it the freaking the Space War. Are you kidding me? Space Force? Are you kidding? It's like they got to be kidding me, right? They're serious. I see that they tried to veto the $742 trillion military budget. Do they know that there's only 382 million supposedly? That's the number they're telling. 382 million. So by those numbers, every American could be a trillionaire. And I'm like, where does it go to? Because I was in the Air Force. It didn't go to buying oil filters for the equipment. It went to buying tens and thousands of dollars of cherry wood furniture for offices every year that didn't need them, but would buy it because if they didn't use it, they'd lose it. It's that shit. And generals flying across America, and they call them training missions to play golf with their buddies. Or not even flying across America, maybe going down over to Hawaii, Hickam, or whatever. It's all a fucking club, and then the gig is up. Because where's the safety? Where's the security? Everybody knows Operation Iraqi bullshit is all crap. You know? It's all for the billionaires to get more billionaire-y. That's what all this is about. And then now people are getting pissed and they're going up on the doorsteps of these and they're making bad decisions. Because people are in a corner. And when you back people up in a corner, they do really weird shit. Like animals. Because we're just animals. We're just the ones with thumbs that are supposed to be the custodians of this earth. Said we fucking trashed it. So some people could make a lot of money, and money isn't even real, but it's the power. It's the control. That's what they want. The power and control, and it's a storyline that has been going on for, well, since we were Stardust. And we will be Stardust again, and as soon as we're Stardust, then people will remember, and then it's like, we get born, and we're supposed to wake up to the, oh yeah, but they're not, because they rather have money, property, prestige. There go my ego. Luna, why are you whiny? Come here. You want to say hi? Come here. Come here. What? What? What's the matter? You want me to be done? Can I give you a big kiss? Just as I wish you would? Can I give you kisses? Can I give you kisses? Just a pretty lady. You're so sweet and smart and funny. You're the whole package. Yes, you are. Kissing and not into me. Alright, we're done. I gotta go get ice cream for Loretta. and let the DOGs out. I think they want to stretch their legs. I know I do, because my back is extra tense today. So I hope you all are faring well. I'll be back at some point. Sometimes I just don't want to do these little talks. Huh. Until the big stuff starts happening. Huh, Tuck. But the big stuff is already, I don't know, big ass stuff happens every day. So, I hope you're centered. I hope your energies aren't too freaking disheveled all over the place. Mind the highs and lows. I got them. I'm saying this to myself. Mind the highs and lows. I gotta keep an even keel. I can't get too excited about stuff these days. Ugh. Lots of people are trying to get people's goats. They're trying to get people riled just to get them to go. And if you've done the work, you won't pounce. If you've done the work, you won't fall for it. You won't let them get your goat. You know. World's a crazy place because everybody is looking at it through their own crazy eyes. So, try and focus on the accentuate on the positive more than the negative. And that's about all I got for now. Hope you have a rad day. Peace. Stop.